All right, you said you had a story for us.
Yeah, I got something to talk about. What do you guys know about the Montauk Monster?
The Montauk Monster. Where's Montauk
I know
at?
a little bit.
Is it
Really?
This is that.
Is there any connection to the Montauk Project?
I don't know.
Okay.
Where's Montauk?
So it's
New York.
North.
yeah, it's Long Island.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
New Jersey.
Yeah, that region. It's all the same. That stuff's so small. It's all the same to me.
Yeah.
New York, New Jersey, Long Island. I think-
Liberal land, you mean?
So
I don't know. I'm just trying to think what my uncle would say. I don't know.
So back in 2008, some peculiar creatures were washing up on, I guess, the Montauk shore, on the beaches, and they were unidentifiable animals that were washing up on the shore. Have you heard?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, here, I grabbed some screenshots. I'm gonna throw it in the chat. Dude, these things are quite peculiar.
And these have existed before AI was a thing.
Yeah. Here.
Or at least readily available.
Drop some of those. I got a couple more. But so like the thing about these, like, okay, so yeah, they washed up, so they're obviously gonna have some peculiar like bloating and weird stuff. But the most peculiar one I feel like is the one that kind of looks like a pig.
Yeah, the foot.
Yeah, so there's a comparison. So you caught a pig the other day. How were its feet? Were they hoofs?
Yes.
But this thing has toes?
But that pig has some peculiar amount of 5 toes with little claws on it. Bro. And so
you guys haven't seen this?
No.
Dude, this thing, this is wild. And so
we're sure it's not a dog?
Well, yeah, so they had people like check them out and like professionals, they're like, we don't really know what this stuff is. And there was also obviously they just kind of eventually went away. There's like no conclusion to it. But what's interesting, very interesting, is a few miles offshore, there is a particular island called Plum Island that's near this area. And Plum Island, it is home to let's see. Sorry. All right. So the Plum Island is where there is an animal disease center located, and it's also it's a government facility. And what's like really weird about it is like that facility is like the only facility like in America that's allowed to even handle certain diseases like foot and mouth disease. But then there's a long history of this facility having like really sloppy like regulations or not abiding to regulations and different stuff. Even a report of, I think this was back in the 70s, that so foot and mouth is like a really gnarly thing for livestock. If they get foot and mouth, like if there's an outbreak in America, like they basically have to like slaughter like all the cows in that in America.
Jeez.
Like that happened, I think, in Europe a while back, and literally it was like a $10 billion loss of like, they just slaughtered all these creatures because they're like, they can't get out. So like back in the 70s, there was like an outbreak on the island, on Plum Island, and there's like reports of like the workers like eating the meat.
Ew.
Just some virus-ridden meat that they were like, well, this is some nice cows. So I don't know. Like there's just like a weird correlation that you have this research facility about animals that's also like government funded and like pretty secretive, and then all these peculiar unidentifiable creatures that look like they're like some type of hybrid, where it's like, oh, it's like a pig, but we mixed it with something else.
Dude.
What's that?
What is that?
You looked at?
Dude, I just looked up the Animal Disease Center, and these are the pictures that are come up on Google when you search up this disease center. These are the Google.
Oh my god!
Google images that are sent.
Yeah, like it was consistently things that are that were like coming on shore.
Those are weird. I thought the previous ones were. They look to me like bloated raccoons.
The third one from the bottom looks like it has a beak.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
So some people were saying like the raccoons, but then again, they don't have the same specific features of some of these animals. Like it's like they have some of the features, but not all of them.
And we know they're doing animal testing. We know they're morphing animals. That, like it's happening. So I mean, that's literally. I'm looking at the map. It's like literally the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and so I believe the Plum Island facility has been shut down more recently, and has been moved to Kansas. So that's cool because, you know, it was on an island. So if anything bad happens on the island,
it's contained.
It's contained. But now it's in Kansas. So the center of America where all of our livestock are located. So, yay.
Dude, what in the world? But that's so creepy.
And it reminds me of like the chimera.
I was trying to call the center disease.
Oh my gosh.
They have a number and they just answered. So I'm just going to have to. We're going to have to
FaceTime them.
Leave some reviews and stuff.
But
what do you throw in the ocean?
It just makes me think of like the Nephilim stuff and like the chimera creatures.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's what I thought of, like how it talked about just at that time with like the Watchers and the Nephilim stuff, how they would like literally crossbreed these just animals and animal human, like just creepy stuff. So yeah, it makes you wonder, is like, are they like doing that now, like a weird
still going, trying
crossbreeding?
They're trying to make mermaids, and that's what's popping up.
Yeah.
Apparently, they hired this place. Like I'm looking at the reviews, and the people are like, you should go visit because they have a lot of exotic animals. But make sure you wash your hands with, because like they're making a joke. But then there's one person that's literally saying, listen, there's a German officer that they hired right after World War II, a scientist, to go work there to help them with something.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot more to it. The guy on the Y-Files did a really sick like expose. I don't know what to call those things. But he like laid it all out really well. But there's a whole thing about like ticks and mosquitoes and like the whole thing like tick warfare, literally like injecting them with like that's like.
What did you hear about that? How people that in the northern states, there's like Tennessee and stuff, where these people are getting bit by these ticks and they're becoming allergic to eating meat.
Yeah, I've heard this. Yeah, that's so, dude, that would mess me up, man.
That's weird. I mean, they're saying it's like a genetically modified tick.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And it's causing people to literally become ill if they eat meat.
Yeah, well, dude, and they were showing maps.
So sad.
I'm pretty sure he was like showing maps where it's like, oh, this is where this like Lyme disease and that stuff started spreading. And like you can literally see it's like Plum Island's here, and then like it just spreads from that location outward.
Come on.
Yeah.
Why do we gotta do that?
Butterflies. Did I say ninja? I meant butterfly. The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful